só chegar a esta casa.
I'm here with you too. So let's open the final door together. The true final door. We can put an end to all this tragedy. I know we can. Now off we go, Michelle. And do not let go of my hand.
Giselle. Reality fades back into view. I'm looking at neither the endless, eroding darkness nor the visions of my past, but the sea of blood spreading in all directions. I'm standing at the top of the observation tower outside the door. I've returned. Back in Morgana's world, her bitter, hate-filled, curse-fueled.
To tell you the truth, I didn't see this coming. Yeah, music's wigging me out a tiny bit. This is my mansion. My domain. She was supposed to be locked up. But it would seem my will is not as absolute as I had thought. What would you call that? The power of love? Is that what allowed this to happen? How trite. Where's the magic? The miracle? Oh. Huh, that's interesting. Worm says that this is supposed to be Michelle's voice.
Ooh. I can't tell if it's Japanese or English.
I think it's supposed to be French. Because Michelle is French, I believe.
That's true. It's words. Just Michelle's voice. I can think of one other reason she was able to escape. And it's the only way we'll be able to find the power we need to cast off the darkness of this house. But first, before we do anything else, we must open this door.
Whatever nonsense that woman filled your head with, it certainly seems to have put some fight into those eyes. Well, good for you, my dear. A little confidence boost doesn't erase the fact that you were on the ground, crawling through the filth like a worm, tears streaming down your face as you tried to ignore what lay before you.
Were you gonna say, like a worm?
Yes. A little self-esteem isn't going to make you any less helpless when you step through that door.
That won't stop me from trying. I'm done acting like you're some inevitability, some force of nature. It's time for me to take a stand, Morgana. The air around the door has a distinct chill to as I place my hand against the word surface. My arms, once bloody and lacerated, are now whole again. I can feel my entire body, everything back in its rightful place. I take in a breath, lift my head, focus my gaze on the door, and push it open. Resting on the back of my hand, I can feel another palm, soft and warm. Ooh, the music's picking up. Through the single window sitting high atop the wall shines a ray of light. A black butterfly flutters within the... Its form is indistinct, wavering like a mirage as it slowly descends to the tower floor. And then, from within the darkness, a person appears.
Oh.
Ooh. Is that you, Morgana?
How does it feel to finally meet the real thing, my dear?
She's scary. I knew you were young, but you really are still a child. Having heard her tale, I know she died still a girl. And I know how she came to bear so much hatred for the world. But knowing and seeing are two very different things. The sight of her bony, adolescent body is a painful reminder that she never had a chance to know happiness, to know adulthood before being robbed of her life.
I had assumed monster would be your first reaction. What a face. And a body like this. How very sweet of you, Michelle.
Compared to the rest of the sprites in the game, this one's so realistic, it's like creeping me out.
Yeah. So tell me, what exactly do you mean to do now that you're here? Your ultimate goal was, as I understood it, to take Giselle back. But she's no longer here for me to return to you. She broke out of my cage and exhausted what remained of her soul to show herself to you. I cannot perceive even a trace of her presence any longer, so I presume her soul shattered, dissipated into nothing.
No, she's right here beside me.
Is that so? You seem to believe as much anyway. Which only makes your presence here a bigger mystery. Ah, I know. You want revenge. I made you miserable while you were alive, and I continue to torment you in death. You entrusted me with Giselle's life, and I used her for my own ends. You must despise me. Hatred fills you. You want to curse me, to kill me. My death could mean the end of all this. Shall I grant you that wish?
She flicks a finger. In the next second, a long sword clatters to the floor at my feet.
Take the blade in your hand, and like the knight of old who executed the witch, pierce my heart with it. Do now what should have happened then. You always wanted to be a knight, didn't you? Go on, pick it up. Show me your devotion, my dear.
Morgana, I do have a reason for being here. I came to save you.
Did you hit your head on the way up? You came to save who?
I spent so long trying to look away when I should have been trying to look deeper. To tell you the truth, your constant chattering in the darkness evoked more than annoyance in me. I empathized with your loneliness. I bear no hatred for you. It was my despair that brought you back to life, so that makes it my responsibility to end this.
My own wish has given me all the redemption I need, my dear. Or should I be expecting another self-righteous lecture about how hatred does you no good? Brilliant, Michelle, brilliant. Do you have any idea how absurdly presumptuous you're being? Trying to force your idea of redemption onto someone who has no interest in it.
If the tale you showed me was the whole truth, then I would have said you could revile those heartless men as much as you please. But I refuse to believe that's the whole story. The men I saw beyond the first 3 doors had genuine concerns and worries. They felt things, real human emotions, even if those things ultimately led them down a path of destruction. Wanting to do something nice for the one you care about, being disgusted at things you've done, hiding your urges from those around you. You certainly couldn't call them good men, but they were real people with real conflict.
So you're saying I'm lying? Well, I can't say I blame you. Who would believe the word of a witch?
I don't think you falsified your account, Morgana. The tragedy, no. The grisly reality you described, I don't doubt any of that happened. You wouldn't be here otherwise. But I've learned something in my years. Reality exists from more than one perspective.
That doesn't change what happened. That two-faced young man deceived me. The beast severed my arm. And the greedy, power-hungry lord used me for his own personal gain.
Events by themselves do not tell the whole story. Only when you take into account their circumstances, what they thought and felt, their perspectives, only then can you say you've reached the truth.
Your point being? Are you going to march down there to where their souls are and ask them for their perspective? Don't waste your breath. They'll only tell you what benefits themselves the most.
Then we do it our way. We open the door to your past.
And if I refuse? This is my domain. My world. It operates in accordance to my will. The door won't open unless I allow it to.
Were you aware, Morgana, that I recovered my first memory in front of a mirror?
You what?
The same mirror Giselle used to practice her smile.
Hmm.
And in all those hundreds of years, bits of her memory came to reside with me. Every time she stood before that mirror, she had me in her heart. And next, I saw one of my own memories play out in my bedchamber. It was the first day after we opened the windows when she let the morning sun into my room. That day was a turning point in my life.
And why are you telling me this?
Because it means this world doesn't belong only to you. It's also hers and mine. And that is why she was able to break free. Your wish is, without question, the most powerful of anyone's here, and you have more authority over this place than anyone else. There is no denying your position as master of this mansion. But Giselle and I, we too have influence over this domain. I was the one who resurrected you, and she who served as your guide. So the door will appear, whether or not it is your will. Their souls reside here as well. They may spin convenient tales, but the memories ingrained upon their souls can tell no. While the pieces are on the board, the door will open.
Say the door does open. What does that change? Nothing those men may have thought or felt can take back what they did to me. This rotting, broken creature they turned me into. I don't care what was going through their heads. They will never have my forgiveness. My hatred is unwavering. My wish will not be undone so easily. Their souls shall suffer for all eternity.
Before we begin, Morgana, let's get one last lingering question out of the way.
And what might that be?
Who the white-haired girl is.
That's your lingering question? We've already established.
That was you, Morgana.
So, in a desperate plea to deny you came back as a woman, you're now trying to make me into her. That is perhaps the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. That was you, my dear. Don't avert your eyes. You must face reality.
I'm not averting my eyes, and I'm not in denial. I have faith. Faith that I only ever made it back to this mansion once, when I awoke in the rocking chair beside the fireplace.
Nevertheless, that hardly justifies accusing me of being that foolish girl. How could he possibly think I was her? Never have I not been present in these walls. Not even while she was alive and in the claws of tragedy. My hair is not white, nor are my eyes red. And look at this horrid, festering face. How could I ever become her?
How your soul appears is irrelevant in this case, Morgana. I will uncover the truth about you. Things even you don't know. And if I can show that you were, in fact, the white-haired girl, in that moment will your reality be rewritten.
If you're so confident, then be my guest. Find out for yourself just how little you're capable of.
I can't help but think that her arm is like a bat wing, and she like takes off. Blackness fills the observation tower once more. Morgana fades into the distance, leaving me alone in the dark street. It's a darkness I've seen, felt, and been consumed by numerous times since arriving at the mansion. But this time, I welcome it, praying that beyond it lies a truth with the power to release all from the house's. This next tale has no narrator. I won't sit back and listen as someone recounts the path of fate for me. No, I have to find the path for myself this time. I don't know what awaits me beyond the black, but no matter what it may be, so long as I have the power to provide redemption, I must never put down my sword. Now, let us open the door. The final door. Oh!
Achievement unlocked, demon child.
I thought it said the question mark door?
The final door, but we don't know what time. That's usually where it lists the time.
At the very beginning.
I brought you some food. Oh, alright.
Oh, sticky keys! I'm sorry, I'm talking to my dog.
You want to take over the man since he's talking to Morgana?
Sure. You have to eat something, right?
Yep.
You have to eat something. You barely touched your food yesterday. Come on, please. Just leave it there. Her hands aren't bound. She can eat whenever she pleases. But she's not going to last much longer.
The boy has a point. If she won't eat, we lose our supply of blood.
That's not what I meant. Get there. Well, we'll be back.
Oh!
Is that Nelly?
Looks like it. Do you really have to go? Oh god, I don't remember what I do.
It was like a really high-pitched accent girl.
Okay. It's probably
This
Mel then.
Mel?
I would
Yeah.
guess this.
Things are pretty hectic right now.
And when do you suppose you'll be back?
Maybe their dad.
They were cast
Tomorrow.
out from their family, remember?
Oh, right. That was so long ago. Tomorrow, same time as today.
And you'll have enough time to talk then? Will you?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's a really pretty sprite.
It really is.
And I like the little, rose sash she has.
Are you hiding something from me? You're acting kind of funny.
Oh, it is Mel. You're my sister. I wouldn't keep anything from you.
You're not. You're not yourself, though.
What's so different about me?
Well, you're not acting much like a prince.
Ah, right, of course. Don't worry, I'm still your prince, same as always. Good night, Nelly, my princess. How did I end up in this mess? I never wanted this. All I wanted was a quiet life. Someone get me out of here. Take this thing somewhere far away. Tell me I'm not the bad one here. Oh God, I'm begging you. Just make it all go away. Someone, anyone, get me out of here.
Oh,
Nun, you are pretty.
this might be Pauline.
Pauline?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
Because if you remember, the whole reason that Yukimasa agreed to hunt down Morgana was because he had to get her to save, quote unquote, hers church. And the only woman that he really has an
Oh!
attachment to is Pauline.
Oh, I forgot that part. Look. The stars, they're beautiful. Though with it so bright out, I worry someone might see us. So is this Yukimasa?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's long gone. I hope so. Are you ashamed? A little, but I still want to be with you. Have you ever considered leaving the convent? You can't just stop being a nun, you know. It's not that simple. I've made vows, sworn my life to the service of God. I was not aware. I don't know much about this land's traditions. If I were to leave the church, it would have to be in my next life. I'd like to be a normal girl, lead a normal life. Get married, have kids, and before I know it, I'm an old lady. Thinking, it was an uneventful life. But it was the best I could have asked for. That's my dream.
Oh, that's what Pauline said in her remembered in her dying
Yeah, I
moment.
remember that.
Oh.
Oh, no. That sounds very peaceful. I hope we can be together in our next lives, too. Have a nice, quiet life together. It'll be a city on the water, looking out over a beautiful, glimmering emerald sea. You know, like the one I died on. The blue sky spreading as far as the eye can see. The sound of the seabirds squalling by the port. The two of us sitting shoulder to shoulder, just looking out over the city. Doesn't that sound wonderful? It certainly does. I would love that.
No idea. No idea. The Harvest Festival. On the day of the Harvest Festival.
Oh, that might have been him still. Oops.
Mm.
What?
Actually, one thing. Wait, 3 days until her death. One thing I was
Who's?
actually think Morgana's, I would assume. One thing I was actually thinking about earlier was that we haven't seen anything regarding Maria. And
Yeah, that's true.
she was obvious she had the most overt, yeah, she has been reincarnated thing since she found that writing in her own handwriting down in the basement of the mansion. So it's where the hell is Maria in all this? Everyone else sort of had a hint as to, who they were. The nun with Pauline, and they outright mentioned Nellie as a sister.
Yeah.
Well, they never named her, but, sister of Mel. Pretty easy to guess, but I have no idea where Maria would go into all this.
Yeah.
I was
I
trying to remember if they mentioned anything about the Lord having any female
no.
companion. The only ones I could think of were when they mentioned that he had concubines, which is uh mm,
Yeah, they never specifically mentioned a special one to him.
mhm. Wake up.
Maybe she's just completely irrelevant.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah, why dedicate a whole chapter to her going crazy then?
Like, yeah, and the whole thing with her finding that writing in the mansion.
Yeah.
Please wake up. Come on. Open your eyes. Oh, Michelle.
Huh. Ooh, I
Oh,
like the sprite in the corner. That's neat.
Mhm.
Ugh. So bright. I'm outside? The light feels like needles in my eyes. The first thing I see beyond the mansion's darkness is blinding light. The sun glares mercilessly overhead. A gentle breeze blows past and I can hear birds chirping from several different directions. Each breath I take fills my lungs with the scent of earth and grass. So much time has passed since I've been in the light. I almost feel like I'm alive again. No, not almost. What's going on? What on earth? Is this the era Morgana lived?
Michelle.
Huh.
Oh, thank goodness. You can hear me.
Oh my god, is she gonna be like our Navi?
Oh gosh. Good morning, Master. I hope you slept well.
Super cute.
Cute.
Giselle, is that voice really you?
I swear it's me, 100%. Not that mean old phony. So don't you worry.
No, I believe it's you. I just was not expecting to be able to hear you here.
I did say I would always be by your side.
I'm relieved.
Oh, this song always makes me so emotional.
But where are you, Giselle? I can't see you anywhere.
Well, I'm not exactly myself.
You don't know?
I don't know how to describe it. It's pitch dark all around me. Like a black smoke, churning in the darkness. It feels a lot like inside the mansion. But I don't think I'm actually in the mansion.
So you're still trapped in the void then?
I can see a shimmering light off in the distance, through the fog, and I can hear sounds coming from that direction. It's like the outside world is leaking through the light. I can see the trees rustling, hear birds singing. I can't see you, though. So I assumed I was seeing through your eyes. And I thought I'd try getting your attention.
So that means you can see everything I can.
Seems so. Though I don't think I can see quite as clearly as you.
I wish you could be here to feel this too. Experience it in my place. It's a bizarre sensation. While I could see and feel the worlds through the other doors, it was strictly in the capacity of an observer. We were merely watching, not actually present in the But this time, it's like I've been resurrected and dropped into the world as a participant. It's all so vivid. Everything the mansion lacked, it's all here, and I can feel it so clearly. I wish you could have been the one to experience this.
I'm not sure. Considering how these
Yeah.
stories usually go, maybe it's better if she's somewhere safe. It's okay, Michelle. I know you'll dispel this darkness I'm in. Won't you?
I will.
I'm more than happy just being able to hear your voice. And being able to see what you see. Is like a miracle.
I too am glad to know you're there, to have the chance to hear your voice again. Thank you so much for saving me. If you hadn't shown up, I wouldn't be here.
Oh no, I should be thanking you. I was overjoyed to learn how much you really cared about me. There are so many things I want to say right now. So many things I want you to know. So many thank yous. And so many I love yous.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, Michelle!
Hey now, is that really the best response you've got? Surely you can do better than that.
You're embarrassing me.
I am somewhat disappointed by one thing, though. I can't get any hugs or kisses since I'm not there in person.
Look at his face!
Oh, come on! You're not very good at this, are you?
You're not very good at picking up on how much you're embarrassing me.
Socially awkward Michelle will save the day. I'd expect at the very least of me, too. Go
We should start by
on.
figuring out when and where exactly this is.
What a nerd. You're not even trying, are you?
I'm doing the best I can. Please don't ask any more of this than this of me. Any more than this of me.
It's okay, though. I might not be able to see you, but we're together either way. You know, Michelle, I think I might be able to help, too. While I can't be there in person, I can give you ideas. Another point of view when you're not sure about something. With the two of us together, we'll find a way through this.
Yes, we will.
Where to begin? What do you say we get our bearings, list out exactly what we need to take care of?
That's not a bad idea. I'm a bit frazzled at the moment, to tell you the truth.
What? Why?
I had assumed we would just be observers, like with the other doors, searching their memories for clues. I never expected I'd actually be thrown into their error.
True, it's not at all like the other doors.
No matter how the rules may change, I'm seeing this through to the end. If our guess is correct and we have arrived at the Morgana's past, then we need to uncover the truth behind those. Or rather,
Judge deserves so
Do
much
you really?
better than that. Sometimes. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in a deep but sapphic conversation. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind, but I can't while she's with Hina.
huh? You need something?
No, it's nothing.
You sure? Okay then.
Okay.
What is it, Makoto? Did you need something?
I need you to crush me.
No,
No, it's nothing.
Really? Well, okay.
It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine.
Steal it.
Listen, Makoto, listen. Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me.
Okay, Hina, just chill out.
There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine. And what? They even have Proteinzyme X?
Ooh, what's that?
It helps make the perfect little girls, right?
Of course. A high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap sweat in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level.
Goodness. Oh yeah?
This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my prayers have finally been answered.
Time to load up some more prayers then.
I wish Sakura would confess to me. Thank you, guys.
Amen.
A gold mine, huh?
Oh, I just gotta ask, is Hangout like ringing every few minutes for everyone or just me?
I haven't been hearing anything.
Yeah, I haven't
I
heard
haven't
that.
heard anything.
Why is it
Kimmy,
ringing
you
to
crazy.
me? It's ringing for me like every few minutes and it's driving me crazy.
Do you want to like try exiting and re-entering the call?
Yeah, I think I'll try that.
Okay.
Okay. So be right back. I don't even know how to exit the call.
You're trapped.
Help! Okay, there we go. I'll be back.
We've got bears.